Hi there, this is Dr. C. Sonia, Department of Chemistry, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Technology. So we are going to see in another video on environmental pollution. So we have seen about the air pollution. Now we are going to see in detail about the water pollution. So water, there are two important types of water. It can be broadly classified into fresh water and marine water. The fresh water can be further classified into surface or terrestrial water, then groundwater. Marine water, surface water is water stored on the surface is the terrestrial or surface water. Then marine water, it has standing or flowing water. Properties of water. Surface water, that is the physical and chemical property of terrestrial water. It is colorless at room temperature. It's a universal solvent. Many substances are soluble. It has high specific heat, need high energy before it gets hot. The pure water is the neutral pH. That is the pH, the value of a neutral pure water is 7. It's a good conductor of heat. Many living organisms live inside the water, and the boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. Properties of water. Environmental significance. Carbon dioxide dissolves in water to form carbonic acid. Metal carbonate decreases the pH that is present in the water. So when you have the more carbon dioxide dissolved in the water, the pH balance of the water is disturbed. It forms as a substrate for many metabolic reactions, that is photo reactions, hydrolysis reactions. Potentiality of the water decreases by adding of solutes. So if you have the solutes that is present in the groundwater, its potentiality is varied or it is decreased. So marine water, it has certain properties and it differs from that of the terrestrial water. Physical and chemical properties of marine water. It has high salt concentration of 35,000 mg per liter. pH will range from 7.5 to 8.4. The speed of sound travel through the marine water is 1500 meter per second. So how do you differentiate the surface and the marine water? By the salt concentration, and 2.8 times higher bicarbonates in marine water is present. This difference is because of the salt's resistance time. That is, for example, sodium and chloride that is present, then calcium that gets precipitate quickly. So the salt concentration, residence time in the marine water is very high. Next is the water quality parameter. Quality of water is very important parameter to decide its order of application. So now we are going to just see briefly about the qualities parameters before we go to the pollution. So these water quality parameter can be broadly classified into physical, chemical parameter and biological parameter. So physical parameter, we can take the color, the change in the appearance of water by organic and inorganic materials. Natural water, it's pale straw to dark brown through yellowish brown in color. The sources, the organic sources like humic substance, algae, tannins, organic dyes, etc. And inorganic substances like iron and manganese, etc. So what is the sanitary signification of color? Color water is not acceptable for drinking because of the pollutants present. Color is an index of various pollutants. Example, yellow tinge, it says the presence of chromium that is present in water and also organic matter. Then yellowish red, it represents the presence of iron. Reddish brown, presence of PT matter. Black, if the water is black, it represents the presence of iron and manganese. Removal methods, it's removed by coagulation, settling, adsorption and filtration. Taste and odor. So disagreeable odor and the taste is not acceptable in drinking water. Hydrogen sulfide, inorganic and organic matter, they differ, they give the different taste to the water. So sources are organic sources like decay, vegetation, algae, etc. Inorganic sources like mercaptans, amines and sulfides. How do we remove this taste and odors? Organic taste and odor, they are removed by aeration or activated carbon treatment. In the aeration method, continuously they pass the fresh oxygen air into the water so that the odor is removed. And activated carbon treatment, the water is treated with the activated carbon which absorb all the chemicals that is present. Inorganic, it's done by oxidation and chlorination or precipitation. Next is the turbidity. So reduction of clarity by insoluble suspended materials. The sources are turbidity means you cannot, that is the light that is passed through the water, it will not come as such in the other direction. Sources, inorganic sources like clay, slit, salts of iron and calcium, etc. Then the organic, they divided plant and animal matter, oil, microorganisms, etc. Removal method, it's removed by coagulation and filtration. Next is coagulation and settling. Next is coagulation, settling and filtration. So these turbident particles are coagulated and they are removed by the precipitation process. Thank you.